You know you want to start a business. What you may not know is how to make it a reality. GoDaddy Arrow's got you. It uses AI to help you find the domain name that's right for you. Next, answer a few prompts, and with a couple clicks, Arrow will design a professional-looking website or storefront in minutes. Arrow can even help you stay engaged with your customers. Just attach a professional email that matches your domain. With GoDaddy Arrow, you can build a business without having to know a thing about this stuff. Just visit GoDaddy.com to get started. That's GoDaddy.com. Premium features require paid subscription. See terms on site.
Experience the sequel everyone's been waiting for with Sideline 2 Intercepted. Join Drayton and Dallas as they navigate the challenges of college life while trying to stay true to themselves and each other. Catch all the drama and watch Sideline 2 Intercepted starring Noah Beck and Sienna Agudong for free on Tubi this Thanksgiving.
This is Optimal Living Daily. Mental Clutter, 13 Ways to Reduce and Better Manage It, Part 1 by Melissa of SimpleLionheartLife.com. And I'm Justin Malik. Happy Friday. Welcome to one of the only podcasts in the world where blogs are narrated to you for free with permission from the authors. It's an award-winning podcast thanks to you. So with that, let's get right to it and start optimizing your life. Mental Clutter, 13 Ways to Reduce and Better Manage It, Part 1 by Melissa of SimpleLionheartLife.com. Clutter isn't just the stuff on your floor and filling the back of your closet. It can also be in your head as mental clutter. The thoughts, ideas, feelings, reminders, to-dos, lists, etc. floating around in your head, taking up your precious time, energy, and mental space. Today's post is all about mental clutter, what it is, and simple ways to help reduce and better manage it in your life. What is mental clutter? Quote, clutter is found in so many shapes and sizes. We can find it on our kitchen tables, under our beds, in our cars, and in our heads. Katrina Mayer. Mental clutter is anything making your mind feel overfull, distracted, overwhelmed, frazzled, and stressed out. The thoughts, ideas, to-do lists, things to remember, emotions, etc., adding to your mental load and making you feel like it's just too much. The impact of mental clutter. The problem with mental clutter is it adds stress to your life and can leave you feeling overwhelmed, anxious, frazzled, and even burnt out. Carrying too much mental clutter can slow you down, leaving you feeling less productive and less focused. Your brain is working so hard to keep up with all the mental clutter, you might even start missing things, forgetting things, making mistakes, or making poorer decisions, simply because there is so much clutter weighing down your mind that you can't function at your best. Finding ways to reduce and better manage mental clutter not only helps reduce stress and increase productivity and focus, but it also creates space for you to feel more peaceful, calm, and content. You might even feel happier overall when you clear some of the mental clutter and develop habits to better manage it moving forward. Motherhood and mental clutter. The transition to motherhood was when I noticed a big increase in the mental load and the mental clutter I was carrying. There's so much to keep track of, remember, do, monitor, etc., that it can feel really overwhelming. But no matter what season of life you're in, mental clutter doesn't have to get the best of you. Use these 13 simple tips, strategies, and techniques to start reducing the mental clutter you're carrying and learn how to better manage it moving forward. How to reduce and better manage mental clutter. Number 1, brain dump. The quickest way to reduce mental clutter is to literally get it out of your head. And a brain dump is the perfect way to do that. Grab a piece of paper and write down everything and anything that's currently in your head and on your mind. Don't worry about making a neat and tidy list just yet. Instead, focus on getting everything out of your head and down onto the paper. A brain dump gives you a place to keep everything you were carrying around in your head so you can stop carrying it around with you. After getting everything down onto paper, you can sort through what you wrote down and organize it. Make a list of all the things you need to do. Add things to remember to your calendar. Make note of things you need to spend time thinking through or processing. And most importantly, cross off anything that doesn't need to take up your time or mental space. Number 2, use a prioritized to-do list. Next, use the information from your brain dump to make a to-do list. But the key to using a to-do to manage and reduce mental clutter is to keep it simple, realistic, and prioritized. Make an actual list, digitally or on paper, rather than mentally keeping track of what needs to be done. Remember, the goal is to reduce mental clutter, so get those to-dos out of your head. Start by organizing every to-do from your brain dump in order of priority, starting with the things that need to be taken care of ASAP. Then start scheduling when you'll do each task. Prioritize what's essential. Remove or put off the things that aren't essential right now. This helps you focus on what needs to be done now and let go of what doesn't need to take up your time or energy right now. After making your master to-do list using your brain dump, try making a daily to-do list for yourself as well. Keep it short, realistic, and prioritized so you don't overwhelm yourself. Try starting your list with your top 3 priorities that need to be done each day. If there are more things you'd like to get done, list them after your top 3 priorities so you focus on what needs to get done first. And remember, keep your list at a realistic length for what you're actually able to accomplish. Adding more than you have time for will only leave you feeling overwhelmed, discouraged, and frazzled. Number 3, schedule future tasks. Another great way to reduce mental clutter is by scheduling future tasks that don't need to be done immediately in your calendar. Include all pertinent links or information with the task scheduled in your calendar for when it needs to be completed. Scheduling tasks you don't need to do right now is a great way to get them out of your head now so they aren't taking up mental space unnecessarily. When you do need to do the task, it'll already be scheduled with any information you need to get it done, ready and waiting, making your life easier in the future as well. Number 4, keep workspaces clutter-free. Cluttered spaces can make focus and productivity difficult, making it hard to work efficiently and adding stress and frustration to your day. A tidy space, on the other hand, can help encourage mental clarity, focus, and efficiency. Things are simply easier when you don't have to work amid and around clutter. Start by clearing anything non-essential from your workspace. Only keep the things you use, need, or love. Then make sure everything you're keeping in your workspace has a place to keep it to help keep your workspace neat and tidy. And just to clarify, workspace doesn't only apply to a desk where you do paid work. Your workspace is any space you use to get a task done. It could be your kitchen when your task is cooking. It could be your laundry room, craft table, etc. Clutter-free workspaces can help you do any task more easily, enjoyably, and efficiently. Number 5, develop routines, rhythms, systems, and habits. A quick and easy way to reduce mental clutter and the mental load you're carrying is by having routines, rhythms, systems, and habits in place to get tasks done without much extra thought or planning required. Create routines, rhythms, habits, and systems for anything you do that needs to get done regularly. The more you can automate these tasks, the less mental clutter they'll add to your life. Having routines, rhythms, habits, and systems in place for things like meal planning, cleaning, grocery shopping, laundry, etc., are all great examples of ways to reduce mental clutter related to these tasks. For example, a cleaning routine means you'll never have to worry about what needs to be done and when you'll do it. Instead, you'll already have a plan in place for these tasks. Developing a master grocery list is a great system to help make grocery shopping faster and easier without having to worry about mentally keeping track of the basics you need each week. A master meal planning list you can repeat every month is another great example. Sometimes developing these routines and systems takes a little bit of time and energy invested in the beginning, but in the long run, make life a lot easier and help reduce mental clutter. Number 6, hear that in tomorrow's episode. You just listened to part 1 of the post titled Mental Clutter, 13 Ways to Reduce and Better Manage It by Melissa of SimpleLionheartLife.com. And I'll be right back with my commentary. I don't know about you, but for me, holiday traditions are all about the memories. And what if you could give a gift this season that brings those memories to life every day of the year? Well, with Aura Frame, you can. For my family, it's not about gifts, but spending quality time, playing games, having dinner, and taking photos. And I've been adding those photos to my Aura Frame on display in my home all year long. It's super easy. Just download the Aura app and connect to Wi-Fi and share photos and videos straight from your phone anytime. You can't wrap togetherness, but you can frame it. For a limited time, visit auraframes.com and get $45 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames named #1 by Wirecutter by using promo code OLD at checkout. That's AURA frames.com, promo code OLD. This exclusive Black Friday Cyber Monday deal is their best of the year, so order now before it ends. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. It's time for Black Friday, Dell Technologies' biggest sale of the year. That's right, you'll find huge savings on select Dell PCs like the Dell 16 Plus with Intel Core Ultra processors. And with built-in advanced AI features, it's the PC that helps you do more faster. From smarter multitasking to extended battery life, these PCs get the busy work done so you can focus on what matters most to you. Plus, earn Dell rewards and enjoy many other benefits like free shipping, expert support, price match guarantee, and flexible financing options. They also have the biggest deals on accessories that pair perfectly with your Dell PC, improving the way you work, play, and connect. Whether you just started holiday shopping or you're finishing up, these PCs and accessories make perfect gifts for everyone on your list. Shop now at Dell.com/deals and don't miss out. That's Dell.com/deals. I'm really happy that my favorite tip when it comes to mental decluttering was not only in this list, but the first one she mentioned. Maybe if you've been listening a long time, you might think that my favorite tip would be something like meditation, but it's actually brain dumps. This has definitely worked for me in the past. If I'm feeling like my brain is going way too fast and that's messing with my emotions, sometimes meditation is actually really hard to do in that situation. Instead, I like trying to get it out on paper and then ideally getting rid of that paper, which is different than she said, but that's what works for me. A specific technique I learned in college was to not let yourself stop writing. Even if you're not sure what you're even thinking anymore, just write, "I don't know what to say," over and over again. But that likely won't happen because something in your head will eventually come up, especially if you're overwhelmed. But once you do it and fill up a full page, which really only takes a couple minutes if you don't let yourself stop, then it'll feel like a huge weight was lifted off your shoulders. So I highly recommend trying that. But we'll hear more tips tomorrow. So with that, thank you for being here and listening every day. And I'll be back tomorrow to finish up this post where your optimal life awaits.